שלך.
Sons of the great angel, the bloodlust awakens for the glory of Sanguinius.
Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize. The Capellan Confederation.
All right, assholes, it's your old pal Hobbs. Here to tell you about Shadow of the Alliance. Follow the journey of Mateo Bjerregaard, a young mech warrior in the service of the Taurian Concordat. In the wake of the Steiner-Davion wedding, Laconis III has just been invaded by Davion forces hoping to bang on Maximilian Liao's back door. Bjerregaard must fight to save his team, the woman he loves, and his people. Want to get in on it? You can. Donate bits to become a character in the book and help save Laconis III. Every bit helps this book become better and better looking to Catalyst because the goal is to make enough to commission artwork, including a cover and artist drawings inside, like the old days. Be a part of the legend of the Laconis Wolverines. Donate today. It will go to a good cause.
Lots of stuff has been showing up in the mail lately. It's really, really cool. So much merch. Last week was interesting. You guys saw everything that happened, and then you saw everything that was really, really cool. So last week, what happened was part of the package of merch that we ordered was the limited edition Blue Rose. It melted down when I poured resin over it. So I have to rethink that plan. I have a couple of ideas. Evie is a big fan of just get another one. You can do it right this time. You have that idea, that you can do that idea and it'll be just fine. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, fine. But one idea that I have is for our wedding, we painted wooden flowers. Saves a lot of money. Doesn't really hurt the environment. She's a hippie. We had wooden flowers that we painted ourselves and we put them in the table centerpiece. So my idea, one of them, is to grab another one of them because we had loads. We got a bunch of these like error ones. You can get them really f***ing cheap. I'll ask Evie to put the link in the description. So one idea is that I paint that blue, set it in resin, see what happens. Another idea is get another blue rose, which I really want to do. Get another blue rose and encase it in basically this bubble with the silicone mold that I have. It's a 3-inch silicone cube mold. The idea that I have is to once again lay a couple of layers of acrylic, and so lay a couple of layers of acrylic and then pour it all out, and then in the silicone mold I've got a smaller one. I've got a smaller one that I can put in there like this, and then pour resin around it until it gets about that high. And then I let that dry, pull it out, put the rose in there, glue it down this fucking time. That's what I was like, man, it won't stay down. I know there's air in it, but fuck. At any rate, glue it down this time, and then lay another like small fresh layer of resin, and then put the other part on top of it, the part that most recently just had the bubbles. So we have another 3-inch, well, 2.5-inch cube with an empty area with the blue rose in there. That was my original idea. The next thing we did last week was we pulled the screen out of the front panel and painted it. I have also since painted the panel itself because everything's going to be the color that I used. You may remember from last week. It's this color. It's a kind of a metallic pearlescent white, and it's gorgeous. It's really, 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 really subtle. I like subtle. So we use that as the primer, and I'm going to be doing the whole case in that. Besides the inside. The inside is going to be black. Despite whatever colors we put on this, everything is going to get primed with this color. Then we're going to grab the airbrush again and use some of those Viejo paints. Like, oh God, those are so much fun to work with. So the front panel is painted, waiting for me to get on the airbrushing thing. It's going to be so much fun. It's not going to be much. It's going to be a lot of metallics and some like glitter and shit. That's for what we're doing with the rest of it. The top and the front don't need to be a whole lot. That was the plan. That was the fucking plan from the get-go. With all the hand painting, I wasn't going to do a whole shitload, and then I did a me and added 40 hours worth of work. The front panel turned out fucking phenomenally. With no formal training in art since like fucking high school, the fact that it came out as well as it did without using the Sharpie at all to do the shading, I'm really happy about that. So not the Sharpie, the $20 paint marker that I got is like, I did use it for like the outline and stuff, but I thought I was going to have to do all the shading in the rows with it. And I'm really, really glad that the Viejo shading paint worked as well as it fucking did. What we're going to do today is design the door panels. I don't foresee doing a lot of cutting today, if any, but we're going to design the door panels and then we'll go from there. That's really all I had on here today, was just designing the door panels and seeing what I can get away with. Oh, I know what we can do. We're gonna see if we can mock up the loop, and for that can I just take this out? No, I gotta remove the... Is that double layered? It's double layered. Oh, be gosh darned. I've had this case for 4 years. How did I not know this? Well, let's explore this. I can't figure out which one it is. Okay, it is this one. Well, this is interesting. One handle is up here and one handle is down there. How did I not pick up on that before? All right, whatever. The idea for this is to make a stage that comes out. So okay, here's what we're doing. I'm going to make a bunch of lines and make basically cut lines. I'm going to cut them, and we're going to make folding doors that fold out this way and a drawbridge door that folds down this way in order to make the stage setup that we're going to do. It's basically just a giant, huge doll play set, because I got that kind of thing these days. So I'm going to measure 2 2.1/8 inches from the bottom here to account for the hinges. Then I'm going to do 2 inches, maybe 3 inches. How long is this again? This is like 22 inches. Yeah, it's 22. So I could probably, I'm just going to go 5 1/4, because that's how big the speaker cases are oh God. Another thing to mention, one of the things we're doing is, since we're making a stage, we're getting a whole bunch of sub cases and speakers and stuff made. So I don't normally like 3D printing, but this is one of those things that's just going to be super cool. So, okay, 5 1/4 inches in on each side. That gives us, so that's 10.5 inches. That gives us, let's see. That's a really, really nicely sized That's a really, really nicely sized door. So 5 1/4 inches on each side, 2 1/8 inches up, and then we go all the way up to the top there. So for that, I need my white paint marker. Where is it? There we go. Okie dokie. Measuring. And I'm doing is I'm just basically, I'm gonna make square lines all the way. Oh, that's my thumb. Square lines all the way up. And then I will work on the way the door is actually going to be shaped in just a second. In the industry, we call this part of the stage the crowd leg. And so with the crowd leg, since this is a really good size, that's a really good size stage. I could even go a little bit further in, but I'm not going to because the stage coming down, there's going to be stuff here, and I want it to match up with what's going on. So these will be just fine. The crowd leg is gonna come down, gonna be topping the other stuff, which will act as a support. The feet are 1 inch tall. There's going to be a base underneath this, which will come up towards the edge. There'll be enough space to do stuff, but it's going to be right there. You know, looking at this, the doors aren't as the swinging doors aren't as big as I thought they would be. Because I was thinking about this, I was like, man, that's going to be really, really nice. I think I'm going to have to come out even more than I thought it was going to have to. I think I'll come out another 1/2 inch on each side. And I'll just, the idea for it anyway is to have stuff underneath it, which each of the things that are going are 4 inches deep. I'm going to cut them in half anyway, and then I was going to put something on top, so whatever you have to take off this thing to close everything up, you can just put in there. So because of that, I can move it in a little bit, which means I can move the speakers in a little bit, and that's fine. So I'm going to give this another 1/2 inch. Okay. So I've got the monitor. And okay, so the lip's a 1/2 inch. It's gonna go right here, like adhered to it, right there. And so if I'm going by the lip from here to the top of the bezel, I've probably got another 1/4 inch. So 3/4 of an inch. So we'll measure, then I'm entirely using as much of this as I can, because I don't want this. I gotta come down lower. That sucks. The only alternative is to lower this, and I really don't want to do that. So another 5/8 of an inch. Okay, hinges. I am all about the hinges. So we got these really cool ones. And as I'm seeing it, there might be a slight issue, because these are really, really big hinges. And, well, okay, no, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. It's close, but it's not bad. And as it gets to this side of the door, that's not a giant big deal either. Here's where it's gonna get kind of troublesome, I believe. Oh, never mind. We're good. Sweet. I'm glad I thought of that though. This thing is so cool. Wait till you. It's magnetized!
Yeah! Magnets! Oh!
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. I know how I'm gonna mount this. Oh, I know how I'm gonna mount this now. I was gonna adhere it to this fucking thing and then pray. Now, I'm going to get a flat piece of metal, adhere it to this, well, stick it to this, but also I'm gonna take these holes that are here and just run really long rivets. Oh! Oh! So, okay, here's where we got it. I need... Okay, so cut here, hinges. Cut here, cut here, cut here. Actually, we cut all the way down this way. So hinges, 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 hinges. And now, here's the cool part right here. Crowd legs are never square. They're stupid. So we're just going to have to... We're going to have to... Oh, wait. I know what I'm going to do. And now, while this is going to come out and it's going to be a little bit jagged a little bit, I'm just going to give him that kind of credit to assume that he's not going to frickin' slice his wrists over this. Who knows? Some people are stupid. This guy's not, though. Oh, and you know what we'll do? Since we're going just over 2 inches for the stage, I'll do something similar to that. And then... Oh, God, I just made so much work for myself. Curtains. Curtains. We're gonna do like backstage curtains. That'll be fun. Oh God, I always do this. Do I want people seeing the power supply? No, I don't. I'm not gonna showcase this. So the window's actually gonna be kind of small. Fine with me. This is just a little note for you, amateur fabricators out there. A roll of double stick tape serves as a nice circular tracing thing. Use what you got. I'm an Eagle Scout. So my idea is to sort of, I think what I'm going to do is with the window that I cut, I'm going to stencil out the backstage curtains, and I'll like do some really, really thin airbrushing with some of the metallic paint. It'll give sort of an iridescence, kind of like velvet, because all the stage curtains are velvet. I don't know why. They're really crappy ones too. Probably just a throwback to the old days. I don't know why. Like, velvet's just heavy. It's not very good, and it eats up like cigarette smoke like you wouldn't believe. They all smell terrible. Here's something you don't know about music venues. You've been in a few, obviously. You guys are watching me. So, you've been in a few music venues. You know how sticky the floors are, and how, you know, I guess some are sticky, but like the seats are dirty, the floor is sticky, it smells because of all the sweat. Backstages are worse. Unless you're playing at a place like, well, the Whiskey was good. I like the Whiskey. The Whiskey's got a good backstage. But a lot of the places, there's weed and cigarette smoke. Some of them smell like heroin. You don't forget that smell. I had to ask the first time, and now I can't get it out of my brain. They're filthy, and all the black velvet curtains that they hang up to make you so you don't have to look at the brick walls, they're all velvet too. So they eat up all the odor and shit. And again, the floors are all sticky, and if there is carpet, it's cigarette burned because musicians are assholes. I come by it honestly, but I tour with some assholes. At any rate, black velvet curtains are dumb. I don't, however, have a solution for it. Let me just put this right here. It's been a full 3 minutes since I said the thing, and I still think about the heroin smell. It's disgusting. That is good. All right. So we can figure out where the fuck this thing is. Oh, there's... Nope. Oh, it's just folded over. Is it? Oh, more screws. Okay. At least it's all screws. Like, that's one thing I'm really liking about this case. It's all screws. There's very... Until we get to the guts, to the skeleton, it's not riveted. Pretty cool. I'm going to be putting these screws back in right away. Alright. Here's you. Here's the guy she tells you not to worry about. This is actually not the one we're putting on top either. This is the one we're putting up on top. And it's almost as big. Oh, fuck yeah, I got it. Ow. That hurts. Why? Why? That is some solid oh, these are long screws too. That is some solid fucking plastic to take a screw like this and be able to have that much fucking torque without stripping the hell out of it. Wow. That is the high quality that is Lee & Lee products. Ding! Here's the rub. I need quite a lot of space for the radiator to meet up with the one in the front. So where is that one? What I got here is, it's just a 140 millimeter fan mount that I bought. It's just like that, really simple, really cheap. And here's the interesting thing. We're putting this onto an EK product, and it came off a Deep Cool product, which is another company that's not very well liked in the States. Here's the 420 mil rad that we're going to be using. This is 3 140 mil fans plus all the clearance that I'm going to need at the top and the bottom. What we're going to do with this is, since the lip on this is way too low and also the weight would be not fun, I came up with an idea. I'm going to mount it to the middle one, and then I'm going to mount it to the inside here, and it'll be nice and tight. It's going to be flush, and it's already in the center of the case anyway, so that's perfect. Oh, wrong way. Oops. Okay, so what I have to do to put this on right is realize that this is the top, and also I'm going to put it past here. So that means this actually has to go in front like that on this side, so that I can just push it way the hell out to here. Like right about there. So just inside the case for the mount, but it's going to come out about an inch, which is great because the fans will meet up with it and there won't be any like dead air between it. I don't want that at all. I suppose we better start mocking this up so we can work on this. The Asus ROG Strix Thor Titanium 1200 watt Generation 3. And let's see how much space we need for... Oh gosh, okay. Woo, that's tight. Okay. That's tight. Let me show you this. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, we have a problem. Oh, that sucks. We have a problem. I can't get the cables past that. So this, unfortunately, will have to go back. I can't mock up shit because of that, so... Alright, we'll see you next time. God, I feel like we didn't do anything. I'm sorry.